Get ready because the story you're about to hear will leave you speechless. Imagine an ordinary man without any extraordinary physical abilities running faster than the king's horses. This really happened, and the most impressive part, this feat took place during a time of great political and spiritual tension. How was this possible? Let's uncover this mystery now. It all starts during a time of spiritual crisis in Israel. King Ahab and Queen Jezebel, known for promoting the worship of the pagan god Baal, had led the people of Israel to a point of spiritual corruption. But in the midst of this darkness, God raises up a man, a prophet with a clear mission, to show the world that only he is the true God. This man is Elijah. Now picture the scene. Elijah, in a bold display of faith and courage, challenges 450 prophets of Baal to a contest on Mount Carmel. The challenge? The God who answers with fire will be recognized as the true God. In the morning, the prophets of Baal cried out and danced, but nothing happened. Silence hung in the air, and Elijah, with audacity, taunts, "Is your God sleeping?" Then Elijah does the unthinkable. He orders the altar to be drenched with water, making it impossible to light a fire in the usual way. He prays with unwavering faith, and what happens next is a true miracle. God's fire comes down from heaven, consuming the altar, the wood, the stones, and even the water in the trench. A stunning spectacle that causes the people to fall on their faces, recognizing that the Lord is the only true God. After this spiritual victory, Elijah knew his mission wasn't over. He goes to King Ahab and announces that the drought that has plagued Israel for 3 years is about to end. And in a moment of faith and boldness, he says something that would be considered madness by anyone else. He knew the rain was coming, and he was about to do something that no one expected. Elijah climbs to the top of Mount Carmel with the rain approaching and the wind beginning to blow. He prays fervently. But here's the surprising part. As King Ahab prepares to descend the mountain in his chariot, pulled by the kingdom's fastest horses, Elijah decides that he's going to run. He, an ordinary man, begins running with superhuman speed and strength. And guess what? He outruns King Ahab's royal horses. Now visualize the scene. King Ahab, riding in his royal chariot, cannot keep up with Elijah. The king's horses, known for their speed, are outrun by a man moved by something much greater than physical strength. Elijah runs with an energy that doesn't come from himself, but from a divine power. And what seemed impossible becomes reality. He arrives at the city of Jezreel before the king. Ahab, shocked, sees Elijah running ahead of him. He never imagined that a man without horses could outrun him. What he witnessed wasn't just a race, but the manifestation of God's power at work in Elijah's life. Incredulity overtook everyone who was there. They saw not just a man running, but a clear demonstration that the Lord was with him. But what does this race mean? It wasn't just a matter of speed, it was a powerful message. Elijah's race not only demonstrated the strength of a man, but the strength of a God who can perform miracles. By outrunning the king's horses, Elijah teaches us that when we are aligned with God's will, even human limitations can be overcome. Elijah's journey to Jezreel wasn't just a physical race, it was a spiritual race. He wasn't running for himself, but to fulfill the divine mission God had given him. And this is the lesson we must take into our lives. With faith, there are no limits to what we can achieve. Elijah showed us that when we trust fully in God, he gives us the strength and ability to face any challenge, no matter how impossible it may seem. And you, what did you think of this story? How does it inspire you? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. Let's spread this message of faith and divine strength to the world. May God bless you.